Good afternoon, it's 3 o'clock and I'm Laura Ferreira with your headlines from Solent Journalism. Hundreds of education workers gathered in Southampton city centre. They protested yesterday as part of the strike by teachers over pay. Our correspondent Daniel Tyson was there and has more on this ongoing issue.
That's right. Hundreds of teachers in Southampton joined more than 500,000 people across the country yesterday, striking over pay and conditions. A huge demonstration took place in the city centre and I was there speaking to teachers about why they are on strike.
I'm Charlotte, I'm a teacher at Solent Infant School and today we are striking to get a fully funded pay rise to protect our education for our children and to ensure that we can deliver the best education possible.
My name's Christopher Guttridge and I work for the University of Southampton. I've worked there for 25 years and for the last 13 years, every year we've got a pay rise that's less than inflation. So an effective pay cut 13 times in a row. We're paid 25% less for the same job than we were in 2009.
The Guildhall Square in Southampton city centre filled up with more than 100 teachers, education workers, university lecturers and civil servants yesterday, who decided to take part in the national strike over pay. Some of the local councillors also attended the demonstration, including the council leader Satya Kaur, who had a speech.
What we all need to accept is all of this could have been avoidable, and the reason why we are here is because of 13 years of underfunding and our public services at its knees because of this Conservative government. They made a choice to cripple our public services, whether you're a teacher or a nurse and other public services that should be public but aren't anymore.
Most state school teachers in England and Wales received a 5% rise in 2022. But unions say the pay increases are really cuts, taking inflation into account. The teachers do not strike again until February 15th. They say they want the government to negotiate. The government said yesterday they will meet, but teachers will not get a pay rise above inflation. And more strikes are to come. Tomorrow, rail workers walk out. People are warned to avoid train travel if possible. On Monday, nurses and paramedics will strike. And on Tuesday, nurses and some physiotherapists.
UK's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is marking 100 days as the country's leader. Originally from Southampton, the Prime Minister has needed to deal with more than one crisis since he took the job. We'll look at how he has been doing in a special report on our Solent Journalism website. Police on the Isle of Wight are appealing for their help from the public to catch a thief. This woman is wanted in connection with the theft of over £500 of cosmetics from the Superdrug store in Newport. The CCTV image was captured on January 17th, and the police would like to hear from you if you know who she is. And police in the New Forest want help catching another thief targeting shops and businesses. Officers have issued this CCTV picture of the woman they want to talk to about 4 thefts in shops in Leamington. Items stolen include a clock worth over £1,200 from the Dials and Tweak clock store. The UK Careers Fair is back to Southampton with over 40 local and national businesses taking place at the exhibition. The event aims to promote local and national businesses as job opportunities to Southampton residents. The fair will take place at St Mary's Stadium from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. next Friday, the 10th of February. A Portuguese shop called Galego just opened its doors for the first time on Commercial Road in Southampton. The shop imports traditional Portuguese food and wine, and it has been a huge success amongst Portuguese residents in town. Gonçalo Peixe has more on the new store.
The shop Galego has just opened in Southampton around 3 weeks ago and brings you not only Portuguese food, but Latin, such as Brazilian food. It's located here in Commercial Road, and if you don't know where that is, right in front of Mayflower. So a new Portuguese shop here in Southampton, Galego. Why opening a Portuguese shop in Southampton? Is there a number of Portuguese here that justifies opening a shop like this?
As a consumer, we felt, what can I get good from Portugal? What can I get it from? Do I have to drive somewhere else? Can I get more than 1 or 2 or 3 items? And being a consumer myself, of course from Portugal, We picked Southampton based on our demographics and based on the case study we did. We come back with a lot of Portuguese people living here.
So why Galego? Why this name for the shop?
So we've got a few of us from North Portugal. Coming together, Galego came the North Portugal language between Portugal and Spain, between Galicia, North Portugal, Vigo. So that's why we came back with Galego, and it's just stuck in our mind. We said, you know what, that's the right name.
And as an immigrant, was this someone that you missed having a Portuguese shop with Portuguese products?
Oh yes, long to, like I said. I mean, not only we craved, you know, I think I craved some of the butter, for example, some of the sausages, some of the chorizo that we do. So as a consumer, I'm 100%. And secondly, we have a chance for ourselves to show to them, look, this is what we do, this is what Portugal is about, this is our cheese, this is our drink, this is our water. This is our water. What do you mean? Is it different water? It is different. Try it.
And since, of course, this is after Brexit, does Brexit makes it more difficult because these products are coming straight from Portugal?
I think if you asked that question probably 5 years ago, the answer would be very easy. Say absolutely no. You know. However, as we find ourselves in turmoil, sometimes the orders we placed at a fixed rate price, by the time they land and pass through customs and run to our shop, the price has increased or decreased depending on volume.
And do you have any tips, any notes for future businessmen that want to open a shop like this? Does the council help you?
I've opened 25 shops in the UK, so some of those were the mistakes. But those mistakes led me to decisions I made today and where I am today. So the piece of advice we can kind of give is to just go for it. You know, if you make mistakes, fall going forward, don't fall going backwards, and you'll find yourself. If you learn more today than you learned yesterday, and they will enable to give you the tools they might need to keep striving. So, you know, keep burning your passion and just go for it.
Southampton City Council and the city's football club have announced they will be trialling a park and ride scheme starting next week. The idea is to give fans who travel from outside of the city a better and greener way to attend Saints games. Buses will ferry fans to the stadium from the Adanac car park outside of the city centre. Charles Rhodes has more on the scheme.
The journey to the stadium is as much a part of the matchday experience as the beer and the Balti pies. But for some Southampton fans, the journey is going to change soon. Southampton Football Club have joined forces with the City Council to provide a park and ride scheme for fans who have to travel to St Mary's from outside of the city. They have designated a car park outside the city from which buses will ferry people to and from the stadium before and after the match. This scheme will begin next weekend on the 11th of February, where Saints play Wolverhampton Wanderers at home, and will continue for the next 9 home games until the last game of the season against Liverpool at home. The council are hoping that this will help ease air pollution, as well as ensure that the city's traffic goes marching on.
And finally, Saints will be playing against Brentford this weekend after losing their match against Newcastle last Tuesday and being eliminated from the League Cup. The game will take place at 3 p.m. this Saturday in Brentford Community Stadium. That's all from me now. You can find all of our stories and more at solentjournalism.co.uk. I've been Laura Ferreira for Solent Journalism.